Hello Cancer, welcome to Hot Tea for the Soul. I'm Melanie Florence and today I'm going to do a hot tea. So this is like what's the hot tea on your relationship? What's the gossip? We want to work out what's going on for your partnerships. This could be a love reading, it could be partnerships for other reasons. You'll know who it is when it turns up for you. This could be for your sun, moon, rising. If you've got Cancer in your sun, moon, your rising, aspects of your chart. I don't usually do individuals, so I decided I'm going to do them. I'm in lockdown, got time on my hands, so I'm going to do a few extra readings in this next coming couple of weeks. Let's do it. So I'm going to build up the energy with some cards around. Oh, we're going to start over there. That's where I'm going to start, not out of the box even. All right, with the Sacred Forest, let's build up a few cards around. Let's see what we got for you, Cancer. Oh, Dragon Spirit. That's changed. Dragonfly Spirit. All right, things become clarity. You get clarity on things. They become transparent. All right, when you're dealing with the dragonfly, there's a lot of transformation. They transformation from this Lovie. I've been watching a few videos in this transformation of this. So then they come out of this totally different pupus into this like beautiful dragonfly, and it takes them a little bit to unfurl with a few sets of wings, couple of sets of wings in there. All right, but something becomes transparent and change, and a lot of friendship aspects inside of this, like around the water, sometimes can be a little bit emotional, but there's change at hand, Cancer. Oh, all right. What else have we got for Cancer? Flip. Oh, let's go this way. All right. See. Oh, Hidden Worlds Oracle. It's got a couple out for you. One. Let's go. Meditation. Peace, relief, sanctuary. All right. So you might be taking a little bit of time for a little bit of space for you. If you're in lockdown, do a little bit of meditation. It's time to take a little bit of time out for you to make a change. All right. Going to make a change. Meditate on the change that you want. Perhaps really to focus your energies on it. Mountain light being portals and subtle energies. So there's some subtle energies around, some light beings around you, and this is really connecting to those. Take the time to meditate into maybe connecting with your ancestors or those sort of things. Maybe do some ancestral healing meditations, because we've got some meditations in there, but connecting with these portals and these energy beings that are around us. And so you're taking the time to connect with those. And what have we got here? Oh, with the light pretest, galactic wisdom and cosmic ritual. So you are making some changes. You're changing and you're connecting to some different things that you perhaps haven't been connected to before, Cancer. All right, we got a lot out of one deck, Descent. I'm going to give us one from the Archetypes deck just for shits and gigs. What do we got? Because it's a different thing. The riddle. No, we're working on the riddle. You're going into higher level stuff. You're really connecting and meditating on that. There's a change inside of you. Things are becoming clear, and you're looking at the riddle of life. You're looking at the riddle of things, how they maybe weave together, all your hands, how everything in your riddle of your life has come together, Cancer. Alright, but we're connecting to different beings, we're connecting to different portals, and we're connecting to a higher wisdom inside of here because you're going through a change. Right, Cancer, there's some big energies for us to kick in for you. I'm going to give us 3 cards for you and how you got here, right? So we're going to go how you got here, where it's at, and where is it going, right? That's what we want to know. So 3 cards for you and 3 cards for them. And then we're going to do 3 cards for the middle energy in here. What's the middle energy that we create? Our love energy or the relationship energy, and what's going on, all right, between you. All right, because there's a third energy in every relationship. That's what we make. All right, so 3 cards for you. How did you get here into this spot, Cancer? How do you come to this place? All right, there was an ending. And you've ended a state of mind. Maybe you ended studies. Maybe you ended a job. This is a stasis pot where we think about where the pathway is. This is like waiting for instruction, perhaps. Like this is a master waiting for instruction or waiting to give instruction. Because we're talking about air energy. We're talking about the mind. It's a transitional spot. All right, where we just wait in stasis for the next instruction to come along. So you're sort of waiting for instruction. Cancer. Now this is you. All right, to manifest. You're going to manifest. You got money coming your way. This is a reciprocation. This is exploitation for your labor. So the stuff coming in. So maybe you've been in a spot that you've just been waiting for action to rotate in, or you've been waiting for the pieces to fall in a stasis spot, and then we've got stuff materializing. So. All right, so your mind maybe is stuck in stasis while there's a process of manifestation perhaps inside of there, Cancer. And you're looking for happiness. All right, you're looking for happiness. How do you manifest that happiness? All right, Cancer, that's you. All right. What is them? What have they got? Oh, the Muse of Voices. All right, they talk. They're looking for justice. They're looking. This is a nice, just king. This is somebody who is strong and stable in their opinion and their mind and their clear action and their transparency and their and actually in their mind and intellectual pursuits. All right, so you might have a smarty pants on your hands, Cancer, but this is somebody who tries to make just choices and really is trying to be clear, concise, make plans sort of person. All right, what else have they got going on? Why did they come into this? They're really trying to charge forward in their heart. They've got this passion in their heart, their drive, and they're not afraid to show it. They're really driving forward. You can see that driving forward energy in there. They're inspired. They're inspired and they're telling people about it. And they've got an intellectual mind to back it up. And twice. All right, so they might be having on some intellectual pursuits and you can see that. And they're inspired by that and they're moving forward, maybe in business, maybe in marketing, maybe in intellectual pursuits, talking to people. And they're being really inspired to talk to people. And that's where they are at. All right, where's the energy between the two of you, Cancer? All right, Cancer, what have we got? One. Oh, respect. You come into this with respect. You respect for the battle. You respect each other's position. You respect each other's morals, state of mind, state of being. There's a state of respect between you guys, all right? To how you got here. All right, then one more. One more for how you get here. Where did you meet each other in this? How did you get here, Cancer? Oh, a star wish fulfillment reunion out on the table. All right, a reunion out on the table. This is maybe an old lover. And the Queen of Pentacles, right? So this is a very sensual, stable, strong situation sitting in here. We're going to end up having like a king and queen sitting next to each other just there. All right, so she's nice and strong and stable and committed to her reality and sensual and confident and grounded. All of those sort of things, and it's a reunion. It's a reunion of hearts. It's a reunion, perhaps of past. It might be a past lover that you have in here, but this is respect for a reunion inside of here. All right, Cancer. That's very interesting. All right, next we're going to have where are you at now? Where are we at now? All right, so you might have closed off communication while you were trying to materialize your happiness. You're ready to charge. In with the Chariot. Strong, stable energy, moving forward, really charging in on something, using your skills, material gain, moving forward, really taking on your strength and your potential energy. Got all your horsepower backing you. All right, horsepower. That's where you're at. Oh, but you're a bit emotionally bored, right? So you can't see the joy necessarily inside of you, like your emotions, and maybe you're sitting a little bit stagnant. This is really a spot where we sit and we stop for a minute. This 4, and we in this 4, there's a lot of pausing in 4s. It's a rest stop. It's like so 1, 2, 3, and we stop on pause on the 4, right? And this is where we think about ourselves just for a second, and we maybe think about ourselves intellectually about our emotional life, but it's sort of a spot of boredom. It's no drama llama. All right, but you're sort of bored perhaps with what's in your cup at the moment. Can't necessarily see the attraction in the deal. All right, so that's where you're at. One more. All right, Cancer. What do we got? Ooh, manifesting the home. All right, so this is really your tree. This is really manifesting your legacy in your community and the strength of your family and the strength of your house and the strength of the things that are in in your material foundations. You're really charging forward. All right. Not necessarily emotionally inspired, but you're really charged to move forward. All right. What have they got going on, Cancer? All right. There's a bit of creativity just there. Bounced out. Oh, I don't know about that one. Let me see. All right. So, what have we got? There and there and there. Alright, so this is about creating. This is about creative and being creative on the physical realm. This might be actually about fulfilling projects. This might be about them manifesting. This is about maybe being with siblings. This can often be. But this is, getting creative on the physical plane, maybe with their money, maybe with their physical, there might be an artist inside of there. They're very arty and they look slow and steady wins the pace sort of people. All right, that's the sort of person that you got here. They're slow and steady. They've got a plan to go forward, and they've thought all this business stuff through, and they've gone through that, and they're charging forward, and they're doing a slow and steady wins the race sort of thing on their material realm, and being creative about that is where they are. All right, and they're like taking responsibility. They're taking responsibility for their spiritual path and their passions and where they are. This can be sexually. This is a 10, and this is the other 10. So we're talking. Both of you are looking at you're looking at your material stability. They're looking at their spiritual stability and their material stability, and really what that is, and passion project, and really fulfilling that and taking responsibility for that, and the long term as well, long term planning inside of here. That's where they're at, Cancer. All right, where's the love energy between the two of you at the moment, right now? It's the middle of it, right in the middle of the guts of this. Where are you guys at? All right, 3 cards for Cancer. There's one. All right, 3 cards for Cancer. What have we got going on for you, Cancer? All right, one more. What do we got for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising here? All right, so we're going through this change that you've been meditating on. We've got the Light Priestess in there, so I'm not taking all of those. I'm only actually taking one of those. Alright, so what do we got here? Oh, alright, so this is making spiritual decisions and making decisions of faith. You deciding to believe this and not believe that. You're deciding to hold in on that. You're deciding what you respect. These are the things that we respect about ourselves. And so at the moment, there's maybe intuitive decisions being made. There's an intuitive connection between the two of you. And you're really looking at protecting yourself, protecting what you've made, protecting what your strength of everything that you have is inside of this, protecting your castle, protecting like your foundations of what you've been putting together inside of here, pulling the pennies in perhaps a little bit, like, really reining in on what it is. Oh, but there's an abundant fertility. This is taking on the world. This is really fertile energy, right? We've got the Empress. And so we're taking on, so we've got the Queen here, and she's exactly this. We've got Virgo energy, but it's like sensual and sexy, seductive, and she's the queen of all that she surveys. She's really like got everything, like, and the strength in that, and you're protecting that, and we're protecting that integrity inside of here. Oh, there's some nice strong energies inside of there with the Empress in here. There's a nice strong, virile, like fertile energies and a foundation inside of this, making decisions intuitively, protecting what you've got while you're thinking about the bigger dreams inside of it all. All right, and you're both trying to manifest inside of here. All right, and Cancer, you've sort of emotionally disconnected yourself a bit more, and you're like really taking on that real, like, let's manifest here, want out happy emotions. All right, but right now you sort of like take charge. Let's go for the things in the long term, this legacy card. All right, so where are we going? Where's the energies of this going in this big transformation? Trying to meditate on the things that you want. All right, meditate on the things that you want in your change and what you desire. All right, because you're going through an awakening, and we're going to talk about it. All right, Cancer, so you're going through this awakening. You come through the end of a cycle. You come through the end of it, and you see that all of these things come together, and where you're at in it. And you might have gone through a bit of a transformation and a bit of a change. You might have gone through a hermitative period, but you're really opening up to the light. You're really opening up to the bigger possibilities in it. Your walk inside of it, what your walk is, what the seasons, and you're really going to talk about it. All right, we're going to tell people. We're going to tell people maybe to, like, this queen tells people where to go. She'll tell them exactly what she thinks. And this is really talking through a nice feminine energy, really talking through your stuff, really communicating your awakening, really communicating this change, maybe communicating what you've been meditating on and what this is going for you. All right, that that you're connecting to yourself, to bigger things. This is big manifestation. All right, one more for you. And the sun is going to shine. And there it is. There's nice sunshiny energy. You're connected to it all. This is wish fulfillment at its biggest. You've got the sun shining on all of your endeavors. You're actually bathed through the light of the universal whole. All right, look at you meditating one more time in the corner, and they're really concentrating and focusing and bringing in and honing in the energies to what you want to do. You're talking through them. You're talking through your awakening. You're going to manifest these energies in your life, and the sun's going to shine on your endeavors. That's where you're actually going with this. Right? Really working hard on that. All right, Cancer, 3 for them. What do they got? Ooh, High Priestess. And I was thinking this is real High Priestess energy inside of here. All right, with the light priestess, and now we've got the high priestess. I was thinking that we're meditating, they're meditating strong. You've got a high priestess sitting there. You think they're a high priestess. This person has been working on their spiritual endeavor. This is like, you know, them and their spirit and their passion. And we're both making intuitive choices about how to protect what you've got and how to make it fertile and how to make it grow. All right, but we're really tuning into the feminine divine here. We're really tuning into the feminine in divine and the feminine, like real, what do we call it? A spiritual, our temporal body inside of here. We've really got some nice, strong energies. All right, but they're tuning into their feminine divine. And they're expressing their emotions. They're expressing their heartfelt desires. All right, so they're either feeling it from you or you're feeling it from them. Then they're feeling these heartfelt desires that they've got about, you know, what's really in their belly. This little feeling inside of their belly and the feeling inside of their heart. All right, and so they're emotionally connected and they're spiritually connected in their path and in their passion to what they're doing, Cancer. All right, one more card for them, and then we'll see what this energy is between you. What do we got? We're really in this spiritual path, spending time meditating in this change, getting clarity. Like, that's been a real search for the riddle, for the meaning, really connecting to the light. Oh, and they've got joy. They're really concentrating and focusing on bringing the joy into their life. So they're focusing on their emotional well-being. They're focusing on their spiritual well-being. You've got someone that's really connected themselves to this all, and they're looking for the joy. They're looking for the heart, and no matter this can be like a siblings card inside of here, but we're reconnecting and reuniting maybe an old love inside of here. All right, so we need 3 more cards from the Light Seer. Let's see what the energy between you guys, right, like coming into. Right, you've been protecting it, and you've been perhaps, okay, there's 2. Thank you. Oh, give me 1 second, one more. What do we got, Cancer? Where's the middle in here? All right, there's still some challenges on the way. There's still some struggles that you've got to go through, some insecurities that you guys might be still going to meet on the middle in here. All right, faith. All right, it's passionate faith. All right, so this is, there's still a little bit of insecurity on the mind. You're not necessarily meeting each other on the level of communication. All right, so communicating with each other where things are at, because we've got the temptation card in the middle of there. We've got the temptation card in the middle of this. This is, you know, you're going to be tested by all of your bad habits, all of your bad traits, all of it. The devil's in the details, right? And it's about testing your foundation and testing your strength and your bond. And this is really going to come through on a spiritual level. All right, because this is a spirited quest inside of here for both of you. You've had an awakening. Things have happened. And so it feels like you're going to come into a testing time inside of here, because this is a really this is not settled down energy. This is like, they said this is the player of the deck, but this is really impassioned, still searching for your spiritual path inside of stuff, and you're meditating on stuff. Things haven't finished. This is still a moving in motion, but you guys are going to be tested. You're going to be tested by your insecurities. You're going to be tested by your communication level, and you're going to be tested maybe even by your sex drives and your passions inside of there, and whether that actually, and where that's driving, because your person is on a path to getting their spiritual happiness and their emotional happiness, and you too are bored with the actual at the moment where this is, and you're going to be just about to express your awakening inside of this, and the sun is going to shine on this. So you've come from a stasis period, right? All right, and so you come through this stasis and you're a bit bored, but the sun is going to shine. You're going to talk on this endeavors at the moment. You're still going through it, so there may be a little bit of player energy inside of the middle of this. Maybe there's some passions that need to be talked about that haven't been spoken about. Maybe there's some temptations in here in the middle of all of this for you, Cancer. You really do need to sit down and talk about your passions, talk about your insecurities with them. You really need to talk about what might be the temptations that you actually have, and there's a communication level in here. There's a real unfurling in all of this. Really take time to be clear when you're doing your meditations on manifesting the change that you really want, and connecting with, you know, this deeper, and you're looking for that fulfillment. You're looking for your emotional fulfillment. You're looking for your material fulfillment, and the sun is just about to shine information on all of that for you. So there's a real question if you guys are sitting in the same spot and it's time to communicate that. Maybe it's time to get a bit sexy in here and really talk about it. But there's a little bit of an insecurity you really need to talk about. Like this card comes up and it's either about talking about your insecurities or there are insecurities in the background here. There might be a little bit of play, devil's play energy inside of here. So people might need to control their instincts and their lusts inside of this, but nevertheless, there should be talking coming your way between inside of this all in here. All right, I really hope that resonates with you, Cancer. If it does, please hit like and subscribe, and I would love to hear from you in the comments. It'd be great to hear from you, and I hope wherever you are safe, and I will catch you on the flip side.